Yeah, we're from A2. We're the ones that called earlier about the banging nonstop for 3 days.
Okay, hi, how are you doing?
I've got a really bad headache, and we've had to listen to this banging nonstop for 3 days.
Okay.
So when are we supposed to sleep or live our lives? Because I can't rest. I've got a migraine, and you guys got banging, banging, banging all the time.
Well, our vendors don't work all 24 hours, so I'm sure
But
they'll
if
be
I work
wrapping up for
nights,
the next.
I work the remainder of those hours, right? Which I just said.
Okay. I can help you plan a sleep schedule.
And on top of that, it's probably the black mold in this apartment that's causing my migraines.
Okay. Have you had your husband report that to us?
Actually, I came down and spoke to you personally about it.
Yes, but remember that you asked me not to communicate with you about any maintenance issues. So I tried to call your husband, and I sent him an email.
Yep, and I'm calling you back to tell you it's still a problem.
Do you want me to communicate with you about maintenance, or you want me to call him?
Actually, what I did was asked for you to come down, but the secretaries apparently didn't relay that message correctly.
Okay, I don't have a secretary today.
No, I just called your office staff and asked them to come down, have you come down, but clearly they didn't relay that information to you.
Okay, what do you need me to come there for, ma'am?
Look at the black mold, look at the damage that your maintenance manager skipped over.
Okay, well, I'm happy to have my maintenance supervisor, and I'm
The maintenance supervisor came down here. You then said there was nothing wrong with the apartment. Then I said, yes, there is. Then you threatened to come down and started a huge argument. We're home now. There's black mold. There's nonstop banging. No one can sleep. Everyone doesn't feel well. It's probably because of the black mold in here.
Okay, well, I can make it a time tomorrow. What would be best for you?
I mean, probably whenever these people start banging again.
Okay, well, I'm going to wait for you to tell me a time, and I can schedule that on my appointment.
Let's do 9 o'clock then, because this is endless. This has been going on for 3 days. 9 o'clock, because you guys don't seem to care.
Let's see, 9, I can't do 9 o'clock.
Well, then why don't you tell me a time?
Okay, how about
Playing a guessing game.
Let's see here. Got a meeting at 9. I could meet you around 10:15. Would that work for you?
That's fine. You're coming to the apartment so you can take a look at all the damage and the black mold, because next I'm going to call the health department.
Okay. We'll put that on the books,
And another thing?
Supervisor will be there at 10:15.
And no, I want you, not the maintenance supervisor. He's already been down here.
I will be bringing him with me, ma'am.
And then the next thing, whoever this
And he will be with me.
whoever this Phyllis person is, or your whatever team they are, please stop having them text me at 9 o'clock at night.
Oh, our apartment line representative, they just want to make sure that if you need anything.
At 9:30 at night?
I'll tell them you don't need anything and quit calling you.
Well, they shouldn't have called at 9:30 at night anyways.
Okay.
And then I did show them everything that was wrong with the apartment. And what did they say? Oh, just email it to them. It's fine.
Okay.
That's it? Everything's just fine? No, you're not going to do anything? Everything's just fine? This is appropriate? This is what you as a manager think is appropriate?
I've made an appointment to be in your apartment tomorrow at 10:15.
Okay, and the nonstop banging with a migraine and night shift is nothing, not a big deal. You don't care. This can go on for the next week. It's fine.
The preparations to prepare an apartment for the next resident have to happen.
Well, ma'am,
And so,
I'm sorry if I don't believe you, because this refrigerator in here is rotted to the hilt. You don't have to worry about the COVID virus because you need a tetanus shot to live here.
Okay.
You got rust on every surface. You and I've already had this conversation. Half of the stuff in here is broken. The ceiling is literally falling down in the bathroom. It's literally falling down.
Water damage is painted over.
There's water damage everywhere. This would be a health department's dream. And you let us live like this. And I've come to you personally and I've told you about it. You sent your maintenance manager down here. I literally walked around touching everything that was broken in here with him. And then he went right back to you and said, I don't remember anything. And then you threatened to come down here and started a huge argument when we were in Memphis.
What happened was I asked you to go over the details of your request, and you refused to do so.
No, he came here and I literally touched every surface with him.
You never did do that.
He came here and I literally touched every surface with him. He literally came here and touched every surface.
So, I mean, you didn't go over everything with me like you're saying.
You wrote notes and I have a recording.
But remember that I continue to ask, and my phone is on recording as well. I continue to ask you to go over details of what you were specifically concerned about and where.
And I did. I sat in your office and I told you. You sent the maintenance supervisor down here. I took him through the apartment. We literally touched every surface in this apartment. Then he ran back to you and said that he didn't remember anything wrong. Then you were going to chastise the two that replaced the first toilet because they said that he was going to come back and paint. But then he didn't remember that. You were going to get back with them to figure out what he was going to or wasn't going to paint. And then you threatened to come down here and we had to keep reminding you that we had dogs and you just kept starting an argument.
No, I'm not. I'm trying to be helpful, but you won't allow me.
You haven't helped us yet, so I would appreciate if you helped us. But so far, in the 3 months of us making complaints, you haven't fixed anything.
Yeah. Well, we're trying. We have actually documented work orders where we've been down there and made repairs.
So then you're okay that you just kept walking through here with mold. The ceiling is falling down. The ceiling is falling down. The ceiling is so damaged, it's falling down around us.
Where are you saying that the mold is located?
Behind each toilet, around the shower, and the ceiling is falling down in the bathroom.
Behind toilet, around
Both.
the shower.
Both toilets, the shower, even when they replaced the toilet, they didn't even bother to fix the wall, fix the damage, or clean up the mold. They just left it.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put a work order in for those items, and so we'll have documentation of those particular work orders. When would you like for them to come in and address those?
Well, at this point, I'm thinking about what I was going to have you come down and look, and then if you didn't want to do anything past that, I was going to go ahead and call the health department and have them come take a look.
Well, I mean, I'm going to put a work order in if we talk about it, and we'll get.
But we did talk about it. We talked about the toilet slamming against the wall. We talked about it. We literally talked about it.
Replaced it. But remember, they replaced your toilet, and then they came in to the other one while my maintenance was there. You were trying to show them the problem, but it wouldn't happen.
Listen.
And we shipped some things and
Look.
did some items.
So I just got off the toilet 3 times. It slammed against the wall every time. It clearly is happening. So you can sit here and say that I'm crazy, but it's happening.
No, I didn't say that.
You're alluding to it. You don't have to say the words. You're alluding to it. I couldn't make it happen while they were here.
But I will put a work order in about it. That's the master or the guest.
There's mold in both bathrooms. The ceiling is falling down in the one bathroom. You got mold around the shower in the master bedroom. And inside the toilets are all molded.
That's why they changed the one that was so bad.
You have
Okay.
tetanus.
Brand new.
You have the damage from the previous toilet caused mold. You took the one toilet out and left the mold and damage to the wall.
Okay.
You have tetanus closets and this utility closet. The light fixture is rusted out. The mirror is damaged and rusted. You have literally a penile-shaped damage to the wall. Literally. And you can't just say you didn't know about it because I uploaded them all to Google and I got a response from the company. So somebody somewhere did know about it.
Okay, where is the penis on the wall?
In the bedroom, right next to the TV. And if you want to go look at it, it's under not appropriate on Google Maps. If you go to Google Review, you should be more than able to find it.
Oh, well, I'll see it tomorrow when I'm there.
All right.
Okay. Okay. But I'm going to write up the work orders that we've talked about for your master toilet bangs against the wall when you sit on it. And you're saying that there's mold behind both toilets. So we'll do a mold report on that and test that. And take care of that for you. And then you're saying...
If we're making a list, let's make a list. If you and I are going to make a list, let's make a list. Your fireplace, it's damaged, got a big old hole in it. Your shower or your refrigerator, dry rotted. The refrigerator is dry rotted. The utility closet has mold. Bathroom number 1 has severe amounts of paint damage, holes in the ceiling, and mold. Go into the bedroom. There's damage around every single window where it wasn't properly sealed. You have phallic-shaped damage to the walls in the master bedroom. You have nowhere to hang your clothes in the entire closet. The one thing was bent when your manager came, and he said he was going to replace it, but then ran back to you and said there was not a problem. We go into the other bathroom. You got rust on the mirrors. You got rust on the lighting fixtures. You got damage to the walls, or on the mirror rather. The walls, I'm not even sure if this one side is or isn't water damage, but definitely the one by the shower is water damage. You got mold in your toilets. You got damaged toilets. This is how we've lived for 4 months.
I mean, you don't have 2 damaged toilets because one is brand new.
Okay, let's try again. So the bathroom in which the toilet was used to be located, okay, has black mold from the previous toilet. Your people that came to install it didn't fix the wall, didn't report the mold, and it's still there. Again, you can double check me because it's all uploaded to Google Reviews.
Yes, I'm aware that you stated that. So we're going to write these work orders up, and I'll be there tomorrow at 10:15. We'll fine-tune this list and go over what is documented. I'll also bring a copy of your move-in inspection report for you.
Well, that's great because we didn't do anything for it. Weren't even here. We were ambushed by some guy at the door because we didn't get the keys for 4 or 5 days after we moved in. We get ambushed by this guy who says, I'm going to run around taking pictures because I accidentally got deleted from the system and I'll take pictures of your stuff, but really not pictures of your stuff. Okay. See, at that point, when I came and told you about that guy, you said to me, well, I'm glad that you spoke up because other people may have not spoken up and they may be having the same problems you are. But then instead of saying, gee, let's start over and see if we can do better, let's start again, you didn't. It's become a very hostile conversation. Every time you call, every time you ask for something, it's just plain hostile. You got cockroaches in here. You got all kinds of stuff. I've been saying it, and I've posted it, and I told your affiliation team of Better Living, and nobody cares. Nobody cares. The outside of the building is damaged. The fence is damaged. The window shears are damaged. I can't even understand. $1,400 a month. You told me flat out it's because the building was from the 80s. I'm sorry, but then you've had 40 years to fix it. And if it's going to take a week to fix the upstairs apartment, then why didn't you put that kind of care into this apartment?
Yeah, we do. We treat them all with the same care.
So you left the mold. So you took it with care.
That's what you're calling it, but my team has yet to identify that. So we're gonna be there tomorrow, 10:15. My maintenance supervisor and I, and we'll go through these items and any others you'd like to document and determine what we will notate on on your account that you've shown concern for and what we'll be repairing, okay?
Well, it's fine because I've already documented it to the Google. And I'll also be doing a walkthrough tour of my own so that way I can go ahead and post that on Google so that people know what they're getting into when they sign into your contracts.
Okay, well, I do want to remind you that Google has terms of service, and putting numerous accounts together to report those is a violation of their terms of service. And they did catch some of those and reported those back to me. They deleted those.
So you're threatening me because it's still on there.
I'm just telling you what I was told.
So you're threatening me.
I don't threaten anyone, ma'am.
It sounds
So,
exactly like a threat to me.
I will be there at 10:15 in the morning with my maintenance supervisor, and we'll finish going through any items you'd like to show me.
Great.
Okay, we'll see you tomorrow.